Congress is once again faced with a deadline to approve a massive spending bill. One America's Alex Salvi takes a look at the top issues lawmakers must address in order to avoid another government shutdown.
Congress is set to propose a massive spending bill in the coming days, which could help shed light on the status of some of Capitol Hill's most contentious issues. After 5 short-term budget deals, lawmakers must decide by Friday what programs will be included in the $1.3 trillion bill, or once again risk shutting down the government.
These are big decisions to be made. These programs matter, but some of them matter more than others. And part of our job should be and needs to be setting priorities.
With midterm elections rapidly approaching, this may be the last opportunity for lawmakers to assure their programs are funded before the end of the year. The top priority is finding a way to stabilize the healthcare markets. After repealing the individual mandate, lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are trying to prevent the cost of healthcare from spiking for those still in the marketplace.
Because we have an opportunity next week to solve that problem in a bipartisan way, developed through a bipartisan process, incorporating ideas that virtually everyone who looks at it says make very good policy sense.
The latest measure is a $30 billion Obamacare stabilization package, put forth by Republican Senators Susan Collins and Lamar Alexander. The Congressional Budget Office says the legislation would curb healthcare costs by up to 20%, but the bill includes restrictions on abortions, a provision that may gain Republican votes in the House, but lose Democrat support in the Senate. Another question looming in the Omnibus bill is whether it will include protections for Dreamers, in exchange for tighter border security.
I do think the Democrats would probably object to it, and at this point, anything that goes into this legislation that's moving at the moment pretty much has to enjoy bipartisan support because it takes 60 votes to pass in the Senate.
The battle for legal protections is playing out in the courts, but Congress could help alleviate that battle by addressing the uncertainty. The House passed legislation last week that strengthens school safety, and the Senate has a similar package that could be included in the Omnibus bill. The Senate is also reviewing a bipartisan bill put forth by Republican Majority Whip John Cornyn that incentivizes state and federal agencies to submit information into the country's background check system.
It's pretty remarkable in an institution like this during polarized times. You have 64 senators, 32 Democrats, 32 Republicans coming together and saying, yes, we have a problem, and yes, we want to work together to fix it.
One project that has flown under the radar is the divisive Gateway Railway, a multi-billion-dollar tunnel between New York and New Jersey. The railway is seen as a top priority for Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, but the president has taken a stance against the project.
Is the President of the United States personally intervening with the Speaker to kill this project?
The President, yes. The President is concerned about the viability of this project and the fact that New York and New Jersey have no skin in the game.
If Congress fails to come to an agreement by the deadline, they'd have to pass the 6th short-term funding bill this fiscal year, a move the Defense Department has called a threat to national security. Alex Salvi, One America News.
We can use your help. Call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call today.